late start it is. Not gonna be a long stream. I'm probably gonna try doing it up to the first dungeon and then stop. After doing the first dungeon or trying to do the first dungeon, usually around this time there's less players and I don't get to do the dungeon because there's no players. Anyways, let us start. Let's talk to Yashto. I've been around. Huh. Is Artemis? I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. Okay, the mic's not doing well. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice that can be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is a war, and every scion should decide what part he or she will play. I fight for Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eosia. They would stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsaw and Van Darnus. Oh, Neil. I'm like, who's Darnus? Brain. We're about to start. We're about the first to try. But though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am, of course, of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's primal. I believe we have no recourse but directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion, given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Louis Soir, the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eosia, by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here for Benfilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now, and tend to the wounded. As for you, Gudrak, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmond, the man who slew Van Belsaw, the man who slew Gaius Van Belsa, and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations onto your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. I fight the I fight Empire. I fight the Emperor. No, I'm not vindictive. Lost those. Compassion. I pick for those that I have yet to save. Well said. Well said indeed. Ah, take care, Ystrela Kryle. And do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Please, I would ask you that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Monago will leave without us. I'm gonna fight Zenos I'm gonna fight him as a dragoon. Might I persuade you to join us, Gudrak? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Orient would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. My title is very long. But the titles I make for my streams of FF14 is basically what my character is doing. So everything is awesome. But I wanted the whole everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Because the whole part where basically everything's gonna get screwed is coming up soon, I believe. I'm gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna do that as a dragoon. Oh, I should turn on the music. Music! Wanna go? Best make sure you've got everything you need. Might not be coming back for a while. Grandfather stood with an army that faced the Garleans at Cartanu. This is dangerously close to becoming a family's tradition. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad am I to hear it. Well set. Excellent. Then let us be off. Welcome and greetings and well met, Captain Tia. I hear I have been dispatched from Limsalamenta to command the Maelstrom forces here. This campaign has taken us quite far from the shores of Valbrand. Though the logistics of a prolonged deployment has been the source of much consternation, I prefer to view it as an opportunity to strengthen ties with our allies and to study their methods. A pleasure to meet you, Drac. I foresee I oversee adder operations here in the Elder Citia's stead. Rest assured that our scouts are handpicked from the elite ranks of the God's Quiver and the Wood Wielders. If the Imperials take so much as one step into East End, we will know. I heard that Rauger's Reach is overrunning with new recruits. Did I not tell you that we needed only to inspire the people to rise up once more? Welcome, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Comrade is eager to strike while the iron is hot. Just so, General. He proposed that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castium Valodia. Capture Valodi? Capture Manadia? That would not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It's only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plan and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Master Kemp's proposal. Commander Kemp's, in fact. Tell him to take no chance. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Valadine Paladina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness. I will know this one's. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Terrapin? By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. Castium is less a military installation and more of a supply depot. A supply and distribution factory for the surrounding area. That being the case, taking it will not only earn us a strategic foothold, but deprive our enemy of valuable resources. This will be our largest engagement yet. Our conjurers will do their utmost to provide support, but we must be prepared to suffer significant casualties. Our operations. For an operation of this import, we can not afford to hold too many in reserve. Surely the Maelstrom must take part in this assault. An accurate assessment of their strength and weaknesses will be key to our success. Measure twice, cut once, as the Gardenian, Gardenian carpenters are so fond of saying. Taking Ballodia will be the first significant step towards wresting Alamik from the Empire's grasp. But make no mistake, there will be many more such steps. Each one taken at a cost. Talk to you. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyways, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about his reconnaissance mission and see how he will like to proceed. As Marshal Tarapin means to lead the reconnaissance, so Marshal Tarapin means to lead the reconnaissance mission himself, does he? Thank you. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be fairly straightforward. Reconnaissance missions, a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, as long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of a Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Valodine. It's Valodina. Behold. Motorized bike noises. Yeah, I'm not fighting that. Goodbye. Keep firing, you assholes! So... Oh god damn it, is it up there? Please don't tell me it's... Oh, son of a... Okay, I'm gonna go around. Alright, this is gonna take a bit, so I'm gonna use the restroom. Even shall they be unaware of our plans. I would be surprised if their western defense was not heavily fortified. Given the presence of the allied forces at the wall. Aught appears out of order at a glance. This ought to be close enough. Now, we settle in for the long watch. That said, it will be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready. In that event, please, even a passing patrol stumbling upon us, or worse. Dragoon mode. Do I want to fight Zenos as a monk in Ralgar's Reach? Seems like a cool option. Let's go with Dragoon. Oh, sorry. One moment, please. I have used the Russian and I have returned. Let's begin.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father.
I always forget about that.
Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralgar's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
It's the skulls.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
But I want quarters.
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Friend, no.
Meffred! Help take you!
It's Zenos.
Well, well. Stand aside, pilots. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! It's Zenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. Ah, a magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
Oh no! Now she's out of the expansion.
Yashola!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Cryle!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lisa and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
To kill chaos.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern. If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
Isn't Alfie a healer?
Right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Alright, here we go. God, stay, help us. They're killing our people. We have to stop them. Oh, no.
It's all over now!
You. Stop attacking my healer. Although she's using arrow too. It's funny. Also, you stop attacking that carbo. Stay off of the pit-pin. Keep going. Keep going, you bastards. This is... Hey, there's a magic armor proof. Goddamn conscripts. You're not true. Oh, straggler. Take off the straggler, you bastards. You see off about. Oh shit. Yep, fucking strap. Alrighty. Hera. Ah shit. Don't leave me behind.
For the glory of the flames!
Oh, it's the lupine unit. Beast man. Hey, you, stay off that guy. And you, stay off that guy. Fight me. You fight me as well. Get over here. Oh, you have a katana. But you used it like a paladin. Oh, you also have a Naginata, but you're using it like a paladin. Like gladiator. Default attacking animation.
Rebel scum!
Rebel? We're the Alliance, bitch! You really don't know who I am, dude.
took you so long?
The road was blocked.
Alphino, I need your help! My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Attack!
As one!
Be gone! Give me something to remember. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's max gear and I'm only gear difference.
Don't stop now.
Boo. Ow.
Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Nope.
Shall we give chase, General? Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded. Aye, sir. You all right, lad?
Oh my god. I probably might have taken a knock.
Tis no ordinary foe could best the likes of you.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
Alrighty. You did well, Gudrak. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. See to the wounded, Gudrak. If they live, help them. If not, move on. I got a right thrashing. Well, not really. I put up a good fight. Yep. Bastards. Pay no heed to whatever. Bastards. Pay no heed to whatever or not the men they slaughtered were armed. Some of the Salter, damn it all. What's done is done. The dead. What's done is done. The dead are dead. All I can do is feed the living and pray it helps for them to grow stronger. Fix my stuff. All of my wounds have gone up in smoke. I almost wish the fire had taken me too. I've nothing left. God damn it, Mifrid. Aren't you the one telling me to use my head and stay alive? Ah, damn it. I don't want to face that yet. Avoid the problem. Why, Father? Why? Oh. That's sad. Annoying. Mifrid lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched in his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. Safekeeping. He was already cold when I got to him. There was aught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd better take it to Conrad. What's a good emote for this? Oh, that's uncalled for. That's weird. Oh. Okay, there we go. No, that's junk. Panic. I think that's good too. Oh. No time to go to Conrad. Welcome to Ralger's Reach. I shall answer any question you have, to the best of my ability. Nope. The devastation. The brutality. I don't know if we'd noticed sooner. I don't know. If we'd noticed sooner, we could have used the canyons, but by the time we did, it was too late. Well, the stores are fine. Like, super fine. That's a little weird. There will be a reckoning. Mark my words. Is that a girl or a boy? Oh, it's a girl. Do watch yourself around these chocobos. They're trained for combat, so they're a bit more aggressive than your average bird. Okay, you're not sad about any of your friends? deafening glare. This is the barber. You'll find countless injured fighters here, either undergoing treatment or awaiting it. Tread softly, should you go inside. Eminent. I know there were spare bandages here somewhere. I said I wouldn't do it, but this is gonna take a while. Or Chembolt. I fear there may not be much I can do for this man. Oh, he's blind. His arm hurts. Ooh, surgery. That's funny looking. No time to talk. I must prepare more medicines. Anybody around here I can talk to? Well, that breaks the mood. Oh, back. Let's just go talk to the people. No way I'm avoiding it. The heat of battle, I barely felt the pain. But when the fighting died down, it was all I could do to stay standing. The Kyrugians? You're worried about your stroller, aren't you? It's too early to make any kind of prognosis, but she's alive for now. If it wasn't for her, it'd be me lying there. I wish it was. It made no sense. He brushed us aside as if we were nothing. Damn it, Alice. This is serious. You need rest. You seem ready to burst into tears. I'd fetch you a handkerchief, but... Anago, Mifrid, where are you? This is... He's dead, isn't he? Mifrid was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him. Nigh on 12 arms, so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Do you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye. Well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not a old fool who's all used up. There's no logic into that, Master Kemp. There never is. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls? In the heat of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Mifrid, well, he'll be sorely missed. Aye, but because of his sacrifice, many now live. Who otherwise would not? And they need us, now more than ever. Aye. That they do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him, is all. What can you do at a time like this, other than curse the gods and our own powerlessness? I'll recover. My injuries aren't serious, though that was clearly by choice and not happenstance. They meant to take me alive. Master Kent seems quite shaken. He'll be fine. Our defeat was not near, was no near thing. It was total. A humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failures. As Alphino said, it is those who survive whom must think of now. Raga's Reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castromorians will need to be taken by Chocobo Purge. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I will have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during this journey. I'll accompany Commander Kemp in one of the carriages. We're to move the wounded to Castromorians? Understood. I'll go and see if anyone requires assistance. Oh no. I'd hate to be a burden. We'll need to carry Istrola to the carriage. Would you lend us a hand, please? As if you need to ask. I want to carry her. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. No, we're trying to move the patients. I see. In that case, you are free. If you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I will assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Somber. Huh. You're pretty cute. There's only one waifu for me. And it's Y'shtola. Ooh, the carriage. I'll buy the carriage. I'm gonna buy the carriage. My next paycheck from work. So, Marshal Terrapin says you might have something for me. Holes be praised. This could put the driver's heart at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his command, his orders. Yashtola and the others are safely strapped in. Do not worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Cryo. Now I'll go alongside. They'll need protection in case the Guardians try something. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? I am not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done, yeah. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. Do as you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castramorians. Let us pray their safe arrival. Arrive safely, even. Master Kemp, your concern for your men's well-being is commendable, but I would urge you to consider your own. You saved a great many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But that, the fact remains. All forces are decimated. In this state, will not be mounting an assault on Castium, Velodyne, Dina, or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects, but first we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all, Castramorians. Understood. Understood. We will go and speak with General Aldin. Is the girl still crying over her dead dad? Let's talk to her. My father, he didn't make it. They killed him. These thrice damned Imperials killed him. It's okay. Not really. You'll be fine. If they moved everything for the people that can be moved. I suppose the wise course of action would be to pack up what little I've got and leave. But I've never been all that clever. It may take an eternity to rebuild what I have lost. But I will. Bastards. Pay no heed. Oh. Yeah, I already heard that. See if any of these up there. Hey, you have blue hair. It is all too easy to lose sight of our place within the grand scheme of things. That is why I travel the world hand in hand and endeavor to record the events I saw. Even now my habits remain. Wherever I feel a few moments to myself, I write. Medicine, is it? Come on, take what you need. I'm not about to be a stickler when there's lives to be saved. Virility. Valiantly did we fight. Valiantly did we fight. But ultimately, for not. We came together at the best we came together at best we could. And in the end, there were just too many of them. For now, for more than a decade, the resistance has resided here, hidden from the eyes of the Empire. And just when we were set our sights on the Dina, they strike. Do you not find that passing strange? I can see the reach means a lot to these people, but it will be suicide to stay.
It then has already departed with the wounded. Has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding areas. As far as we can tell, Zenos and his men returned straightways to Special Imperatoris. After quitting this place, twould seem he lost interest in us.
Which brings me to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives, having done so.
In war, you kill or capture your enemy. Your enemy. Why you don't leave him to fight another day? Only a fool turns his back and walks away, but Zenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time or no place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach, and rest. The rest will fall back to Gastramorians. We can discuss our path forward there.
A master for defeat. Here we are. Can we talk to people? Lie. I'd be careful out there if I were you. There are beasts. Not that big enough to swallow a man whole. Well, a man my size at least. Yeah, there's no like super special dialogue. We recently signed a suit of Magitech armor from Belsar's wall, seized even. Until we've completed its examination, citizens are not permitted inside, not even adventurers. What? But I am a captain of the Storm of the Maelstrom. You. $80.
Bye. Now it's how in thy death's name did they find the Reach. I thought their glamours were impenetrable.
I have called on Stillglen fans to send every available conjurer, no matter how inexperienced, to help with the wounded. I pray it will be enough. I pray it will be enough. Kyle is with Ishtala. She still hasn't woken up. But Kyle says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people there, didn't we? I saw it happen when the Skull Commander cut down Lifford, a single blow, and that was it. Everything he fought for. All his hopes and dreams for the future gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the generals... Oh wait, generals... waiting. Oh, Lise. Voice, please. Music.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Zenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Zenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Zenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Take the fight to Doma.
Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Zenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Zenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Hey gods, the pain. It seemed like a good idea at the time. You said your piece, yes? Now, would you please return to your bed? You'll never recover if you carry on like this. I wish you well on your journey, my friend. Let us pray that when we meet again, our fortunes will be much changed. We've got a long road ahead of us, but it will bring but it all begins with the first step. Stay in the Reach and rebuild. We'll reinforce our defenses
And if they come again, we'll be ready.
We just left there because it's... Ugh. So, we fight on. Come. Come what may. Sentiment withstanding. But what other choice do we have? I can't deny a part of me wants to stay and fight, but I know I'd be more useful to you and the others. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said for the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest we doubt what good few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls, what an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission will not be on you. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitude who we will free from imperial oppression. Well, whom we will free. Oops. Okay. That which is beyond one alone may yet be within reach of many. Alright. Blah blah blah, long road. Trial. Is this the pirate? Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. My grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Ulfard is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, my dear sister, or rather the Taros. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. As much as I would like it for us, if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance. During this crucial period. Moreover, as Yashola cannot be left unattended. Then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. Good. You know, Alpha, it would have been quicker just to ask and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose. Would you be willing to look after Stola and provide support to Arnvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that isn't as hard as, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't you dare return without a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right. Then, sister, Kudra, please, gather your things. We are full limsa. Oh. Yeah. Gotta do this. Serpent Marsha Brookstone is in need of a soldier. Ah. Udraktia of the Maelstrom. A moment, if you will. Would. The Alliance has seen fit to change the Twin Adders. The Alliance has seen fit to charge the Twin Adders with overseeing the occupation of Castromorians for the interim. As an adventurer, I realize it is your want to attend to matters both great and small in all corners of the realm, though it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Maelstrom and the Eorzean Alliance. Thus I ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission. Here the Franks. Pray speak with Lieutenant Ko. With Lieutenant Moko. With Lieutenant Moko. When you are ready to receive a briefing, she will be overseeing the operation. Lieutenant. Do my eyes deceive me? It can't be, but it is. Udraktia, the Griffin's Bane himself. Yes, the great hero who defeated the Griffin atop of Baelsar's wall, bring his plans of conquest to his shuddering halt. Shuddering halt? I can think of no other title that so aptly befits your prowess. A pity no one else seems to think so. But enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane here to Castromorians? Serpent Marshal Brookstone has requested your assistance in my investigation. This is such an honor. I do my best not to disappoint you. Ah. Goodness me. Where are my manners? Tala Moko. Military rank officer, military rank records officer at your service. I cannot offer much in way of combat, but if you should have any inquiries regarding historical matters, you need only ask. Now then, let me appraise you of our current mission, a situation. Shortly after taking control of Castromorians, we discovered a number of confidential documents left behind by the Garleans. Prison records dating back to the beginning of the Alamean occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many were conscripts and sent away to subjugate new territories. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of what would happen when any step out of line. But what we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they some ill fortune during their imprisonment, or even escaped. But we could find no other document to suggest what became of them. Be they living or deceased, it is our duty to find them, not just for our own records, mind you, but for loved ones as well. They deserve the peace of mind of knowing what happened here. Well, that this was a recent incident, though it would be no easy task. Asserting the whereabouts after 12 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. The Ananta has called these lands home long before even the Alamegans came to settle here, and luck would have it, the resistance has established cordial relations with their people. Perhaps they remember something of what happened all those years ago. To Yananta! Alemegan prisoners captured 12 years ago? Yes, I remember when the Garleans gained their foothold here. They intended anyone straight as Ananta is. It mattered not. Most were forced to serve in the Garlean military dispatched to our lands, from which they would never return. If I am no mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village to the south. I cannot say what transpired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I feel the worst for them. A settlement in the south? Why, that would be Bittermill. I recall words of its residents seeking asylum in Gardinia. When the Garleans first arrived, the place was all but razed to the ground. Let's begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains in the rubble. What are Garleans doing here? They cannot be allowed to leave. Get them. Stardiver won't be there for long. Goodness. Goodness. That smarts. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training. Well, no amount of training might make me a match for the renowned Griffin's Bane. That was magnificent. That was a magnificent display. Alien soldiers are certainly the last thing I expected to find in these abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I imagine I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would have ended poorly had you not arrived. Still, I find it quite curious. By all rights, the Guardians should be too busy conceding, contending with the resistance to waste time in a place like this. What were they doing here? I'm afraid our search for answers has only raised more questions. If we are to make sense of any of this, we must search this place from top to bottom. After my heart returns to my chest. Breathe. 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 Keep doing this quest line for you. Sorry to keep you waiting. I feel that Vatiplayer is not a place for a bookworm. If the gods are kind, we'll encounter no further distractions. Now, let's begin our search. We'd like to cover more ground if we split up. Hopefully there is still some trace of the prisoners left here. A cloying stench from rotting debris fill your nostrils. You are unable to discern where the odor is coming from. Upon closer inspection of the ground, you see footsteps. Some of them appear to be fresh. This house is much too clean to have been abandoned for 12 years. Let's do this quest as a warrior. I'm trying to level my warrior at 70 quickly so I can do things. I'm shifty-eyeing right now. Ah, good job. Thank goodness. I found someone while inspecting the houses. He seems unwell. Unwell? 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 No. Not. Definitely not. Certainly not. Yes. We're quite fine. But what of you? A little girl dressed in strange clothes. Quite strange. Quite strange. What? You have some nerve. Regardless of how I look, I am a ranked officer of the Order of the Twin Adder. Thank you very much. Now, who are you and what business do you have here? Who? Yes, who? An excellent question. You are you, but who are we? Yes, we. Well, we would like to know very much, very much. You don't remember? Well, that's... Well, is there any... Can you remember? Remember. The fifth number. I've come by treason plot. I know of no reason. Remember. Yes. Something about this place. Something familiar, quite familiar. Gudra? It is only a hunch, mind you, but I suspect he is not from this place. Considering he is Alizan, he's likely a Gardenian, escaped from the Garleans, or perhaps... Could he be one of the missing... Could he be one of the missing prisoners? It would certainly explain the Garlean soldiers from before. We need to take him back for questioning. Excuse me, sir, but would you be willing to come back with us, or all the way? At the very least, it would be more comfortable than in this dilapidated houses, and we may be able to help you recover your memory. Memories? Sweet memories, yes. We would like them very much, very much. Alright then, let's head back to his Castromorians. My brow beating commander will likely may want to meet you. I suppose it can't be helped. If there's another blue quest after this, I'm just going to ignore it and go back to the MSQ. If he really is one of the missing prisoners, this could be the defining moment of my career. Even Sergeant and Marshal Brooks is sure to take notice. Possibly one of the missing prisoners, you say? I expected such wild claims from Lieutenant Malco, but if you would corroborate her report, perhaps this warrants investigation. Until further notice, he shall stay under the protection of the Alliance. Sir, with all due respects, you can't just... Lieutenant Malco, get this man a hot and warm bed. And when he's had a bit of rest, see what he knows of bitter mills and the Garleans. It should not be long for Jay. It should not be long before we reach a resolution at all. You're free to wait here until she finishes questioning our new detainee. I imagine Lieutenant Malco has finished questioning the detainee by now. Go and see what, if anything, she learned. This is a long quest line, so I'm gonna probably do it tomorrow. or finish it tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna do the dungeon today.
Imsa. It's a bit steep.
There we go. I know how I feel on how long the mission takes to get to the ghost thingy. Huh. That's convenient. Ilbrand was always Yashora's domain. I haven't spent much time here, to be honest. I spoke to Yarnjay and Thancred along the way. To say they were surprised by our stratagem would be something of an understatement, but they did not dispute its logic. Tataru should be here any moment with our ship captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merwin lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right. It is as much as we would be traveling by sea regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is fully infeasible to sail an Eurasian Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with one other option. Well, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep Sorry to keep you waiting. May I introduce to you Captain Carvalian of the Kraken's Arm. The Kraken's Arm? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister's her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am in the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages will attest. From the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. But where was I? Ah, yes. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. And intend on securing passage to the Far East. You came to us, knowing us to be proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you stole from God-fearing merchants on the high seas. Whatever pirating the Kraken's Arm may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefragable. Indefatigable. Indefatigable keepers of peace. More to the point. They are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Whatever piracy I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many poor, unfortunate souls have to come to grief on their grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard of a tragic tale of how the heir of House Durandar vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 12 years later, a poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and will pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us. Shall we act without due consideration? But so long as you are prepared to abet the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of recent rebellions, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to them itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and to make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. I know the Count Durandar. He's a good friend of mine. The poor little boy had only seen 14 summers when he left Ishgard. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to finally be free to explore the world, unbeholden to all the stuffy traditions of the Holy See? Such a shame that he never returned home without him. The Count Durandar must look elsewhere for a successor. The good Lord Jean-Claude Neda is one step closer to being the next in line. Oh, this is the teacher for Astrologian's cousin. Not sure what just happened. I could have sworn he was about to turn us away. Then changed his mind. But no. This is a dangerous game. The two of them are playing. What guarantee do we have that Carven won't just throw us overboard? Suddenly all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seems rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more objectively, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Garfana squirm. I say we should heed the captain's advice and tend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tatar and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alice, I shall be grateful if you were to use your time to brief Urian on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety protocols in event of a emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Gudrak and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant Stone and speak with our Domin allies. I fear we know little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed. Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Gudrak. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the end for me today. Getting tired. I don't want to do other things for a little. So, if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. And to the live stream. I usually start between 8 and 11 PST PDT, Pacific Standard specific, time. Again, thank you if you're watching the VOD, thank you. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you. And goodbye.